Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel Innovision Fitness with Harvey. If you are new to the channel then welcome along, and if you haven't already please watch my full disclaimer, and the link for this can be found in the description below, as very briefly this is purely an inspirational channel to motivate others the importance of fitness for both our physical and mental well-being, and this is done through my vision loss journey. So in this video I am doing loaded wrist circles. So in my last video I done wrist circles standing, so bit more challenging in this video, so bit of a progression, but still a good exercise for mobility, good for improving tolerance on the wrists in exercises, good for conditioning the wrists and forearms, so good for preparing the wrists for more strenuous exercises such as push-ups or the plank, and also good for flexibility. So as ever I always have the visually impaired community in mind, so hopefully a lot of useful audio. So it's an exercise that can be easily done in the home as no equipment is needed. I do it on rubber matting for safety and comfort, and to begin I will make sure I am doing it in a safe, clear floor space, and to begin I will do the quadruped wrist circles. So that means I will be on all fours on the floor in the exercise. So to begin I will lower myself down onto the matting, onto my hands and knees. So once I'm in that position I will position my hands so that they sit directly underneath my shoulders in the exercise. And in the exercise my hands will be firmly grounded to the floor. My fingers will be slightly spread apart. My arms will be straight, so hands also shoulder width apart. My knees will sit directly underneath my hips, and knees hip width apart. My feet, so front part of my feet will just remain nice and relaxed and sit on the floor behind, or I can have my toes tucked under, so that can depend on comfort. So once I'm in that position I will engage the core, and head will remain neutral and back also neutral. And the first demonstration my fingers will just point straight ahead. So at first my hands will sit directly under my shoulders, but this will change in the exercise when I shift my body weight around and over my hands, but always palms of my hands firm to the ground. So basically, in this exercise, the loaded wrist circles, I am shifting a portion of my body weight to increase the difficulty from my last video. So I will do the clockwise rotation first. So I will shift my body weight forward, then round to the right, then round the back, then round to the left, then round to the front again. Then once I get that movement, it will become a continuous circle in that clockwise direction. And as my body weight shifts forward to begin, I feel a tension. And in my wrists and forearms, but as the circle comes round the back, so I will do the anti-clockwise direction. As it comes round the back, the tension eases off, then round the front, tension back on again. So anti-clockwise, so shift forward, round to the left, round the back, round to the right. Then a continuous circle. And maybe a bit more beginner friendly. Just start off nice and small circles. Just showing some demonstrations. And again, beginner friendly, I can push my hips a bit further back towards my heels to not put as much body weight into the exercise. Then shift the hips forward. That puts more body weight into the exercise. So I will now move on to some angles. So changing the angle of the exercise by just simply rotating the palms, so the fingers will point in different directions. So if I just point my fingers outwards slightly, just changes the angle, and this can just target different parts of the forearm and wrist when changing the angles in the variations I will now demonstrate. So another angle, I will rotate my palms inwards so that my fingers are directly opposite each other. Then doing the wrist circle again. So it's like doing a circle, so shifting my body weight over my hands. So changing the angle does make it a bit more challenging, and again it's all about knowing our capabilities for our safety. And another angle, rotate my palms again, so my fingers will just point straight out to the sides, and doing the circles again, another angle, just demonstrations, just targeting different parts, and again, should be no pain, just feeling a bit of a stretch. And another angle, so last one, so a bit more challenging this one, and I'm going to just be a bit careful on this one and just be a bit gentle. So I'm going to rotate my palms so that my fingers are pointing towards my knees, so like so, and showing some demonstrations of that one. So just doing some small circles in this one, but feeling a good stretch there in the forearms, doing both directions, anti-clockwise now, and a good rep count, maybe 5 reps in each direction on that one. But as ever, all depends on our ability. And to finish off this video, so hope you've enjoyed so far, is to do the plank variation. So I will go into a plank position and do some ones again. So plank position, so hands sit under my shoulders again, and toes tucked under, so just contacting the floor this time with the palms of my hands and my toes, and I'm doing the variation with my fingers pointing straight ahead, and in the plank position just adding a bit more weight and just showing both directions. Like so. So that rounds off my loaded wrist circles video. I hope you've enjoyed, and any suggestions going forward are always welcome, so feel free to drop them in the comment section. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.